Yeah, I remember this. Anyways, so I wanted to do the whole cutscene and immersive. CCP brags about it being immersive. Yeah, strap yourself in and watch their stuff. Um, but it's so disingenuous and it's so misinformation packed that it not only does it give you more questions than answers, it gives you the wrong questions and the wrong answers. Like, I have no shields and 60, 67% armor, and that's I'm screwed. I still have a ship. I haven't blown up. There are no enemies. What does I'm screwed mean? Seriously. Yeah, it's just and and where is this idiot? There he is. This guy. So this guy is in a logistics ship, but it repairs both armor and shield, which gives you the entirely wrong impression of logistics, the entirely wrong impression of how the game works. But CCP does not care. CCP, for them, it's you're screwed. We're here to help. We could do things you can never do because they're cool. That is the impression a veteran player will get. It's like, this is not how this works. This is not how any of this works. But anyways, lol.
I'd wager this was an act of...
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command...
All ships enter warp formation.
Oh, and pro tip, your fleet commander will never be able to give... Like, I didn't do anything. And he said, enter warp formation. There's never been a command for that, and there never will. It would be nice, but they're just CCP's teasing. They never intended to do that. They don't even know, like, the person making this doesn't even know that's not a thing that happens. Ever. Right? So yeah, I'm just gonna mute and open my mouth when the next bullshit happens.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic, but our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian...
And I don't think this is even a thing in game. Like, it's never a thing in game.
Scan of unidentified signal.
Like a mobile object that looks
Captain,
cloaky but isn't.
inbound.
It's really weird.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
And why am I forming up around him? Where are the enemy?
My sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Oh, there they are. Guess he saw them on D-scan. Lol. What's D-scan, you ask? That's a good question, newbie. It's a very good question.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
Yes, we have no idea what they are, but they look Angel
First
Cartel.
combat experience as a capsuleer. Time to show these hostiles what you're truly made of.
Okay.
Orbit the frigate first.
Sure, okay. It looks like we're set to, when I go look at something, and I click on something, there's another camera command called track, and it looks like we're in orbit camera, not tactical camera. We don't have the tactical overlay on. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll look.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship
I can't
is equipped with a
return
module
to.
that will boost our speed.
I can't right click and go. Return my view to my ship. I'm locked in this weird, yeah. So, yeah, I don't even see. I can't even see my ship icon anywhere. Oh wait, no, it's no. Okay.
Activate the afterburner module highlighted on your display.
Okay.
We're now within range. Lock your target. Target lock confirmed.
Yeah.
Time to hit.
I've done something the game designers haven't adapted with. There's no way for me to return to my default camera of looking at my ship. Oh, I can go. Wait. I'm being an idiot. Wow. I just really annoyed that I can't right click. Yeah, I've never actually clicked that button to go look at my ship. I've always right-clicked. It's just an automatic thing, so I just forgot that I could return default view. They could maybe work on that a little bit, but they never will because this thing hasn't changed since forever.
Will, Captain.
Yeah.
Make sure to
Unless you
both of your
embarrass
guns.
the hell out of them, they'll never change anything. Right? Ever.
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
Yeah, your civilian Gatling pulse lasers are really good on very small ships, but they're completely useless about anything else. It's
What an exhilarating
4
way to
damage per
test your
second
combat
sucks.
abilities. That cruiser is traveling fast. At its current speed.
And I can't right-click and see the traits of the ship. You'll never see it again. It just doesn't exist in the game. Congratulations. And by the way, this thing... Multispectral ECM? Oh god. Jesus. I don't even... like... These suckers would have a signal strength of probably 34 base, right? Pretty sure. Well, that music is really annoying, guys.
To ensure success, we must lock our target. Now's your chance. Activate the webifier.
Don't... But it's not going fast enough. Why would I need the web and... Never mind. Why is it critical I use a web? It wasn't going fast enough. I should have been told to use the web on the frigate. This is so dumb. It's just so many. It's like, what do you teach? Oh, yeah, because you're in a frigate, and what? And why you, but why? It wasn't even using an afterburner. It was going base, like, look at its base freaking speed. I think it's like 200, wasn't it? That... Why? Why? It's just so stupid. Oh wow, you're doing so much damage to it. It's like at
You've got potential.
oh my god. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the participation award. What is this, 1980s?
Stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch
Oh,
your
no.
6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you fought before.
Alright. Optimal range, 19 kilometers. Against a 30 strength, our 2.2 radar jam strength. That's pathetic. That's like I'll look up the jam chance calculator. Jesus Christ. Uh, jam chance, Eve Online, lol, jam chance, free web, just sensor strength. But I think let's say 30. Ranger 2.2, and it's not even, well, it's multispectral, so whatever. We shall scan. lol, 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 trollolol. 7% chance to jam this sucker.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing: us. There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not Capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
Peasants. And what?
When you deploy the ECM, the battleship will begin firing upon us.
Okay.
Remember, you will have a fresh clone waiting for you once
Right,
your current
right,
body
right.
is
Thanks, shut up.
violently destroyed.
Okay.
Engage the ECM.
Sure, you got it. I'm a hero. Because everybody has ECM because it's so awesome against battleships.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've
Wow.
done good, Captain.
And it's not even successful, look. It's not even successful.
Taking heavy fire.
It's not even
Commander Ferris.
successful.
Once
The
our
jam
ship is
wasn't
destroyed,
even
the pod will
successful.
soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
Woo!
These bastards have been pinned down.
You can't help me. Oh no, I really wish I could get closer than point blank.
This is our warriors.
If I just crept a little bit closer and got 30 more likes, you could be saved. We could save this little girl. Oh my god. There's my pod. Warp away. Warp. There's nothing to warp to, unfortunately. This critical point in time should have been
Death is not an end.
a teaching of, yes, you're not supposed to just sit there. You're supposed to spam warp while you hit hull and get away so you don't lose your pod.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain.
And so there's so many learning opportunities that had the potential to be something, but
Transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
ooh, somebody very important that we'll never meet again, and that doesn't matter at all in the game ever.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of... In fact, we have some credits waiting for you.
Wow, she looks really
Attack on the
enthused.
cloning facility in...
You can access the Air Career program via your Neocom.
Okay, alright.
Welcome to the program, where Capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while...
The rewards you just claimed are available to redeem. Exit the program to proceed.
Actually, what? Why? What?
View your redeem items.
Oh, wow.
From here, you can redeem your ISK directly into your wallet.
Wait. I'd never... Did I at one point... I must have tried out the skill point reward and then forgot how I did it. If you do a new if you're opening a new account and you've never played it before, you hit the first link. But if you've already got an account and want the 1 million skill points, you have to scroll down to the middle of the page and it says log in with your current, and then you log in, and it's not a scam, it's not direct, you're not a phishing site because it's at Eve Online, right? Yeah, I forget the address, but it's a legit thing that CCP allows. It's legit, and the person gets a reward for referring you or something like it. I forget the actual technical term, whatever, But I think that's it. Or is it given to new players automatically? I'm pretty sure I did the new account. I don't know. This is like weird. It's like, why is this here? I'll have to start a new account, and like this is an old account that I hadn't really created any characters on. It could have been a test of this. And then I forgot. So we're going to redeem. I am not redeeming. I refuse to redeem these on principle. But knock yourself out. I would recommend. Okay, you shut up.
Air would like to provide you with a new one.
And you'll never get that ship again, and you'll never see it, and this person doesn't matter. If you do go down that route, and I highly recommend it, but don't redeem it until you get your alpha character to, you max out your alpha character to 5 million skill points, because you'll stop being able to train stuff at 5 million skill points for this character on this client. You can go to another character on this client and continue training, and it's got its own 5 million max, but wait until you've maxed out before you redeem it, because the unallocated will be considered part of your total skill points when you do so. I know it's weird, but trust me. So if you're gonna just block those freaking spams about, you know, redeeming that blah, you can get some million skill points, just every one of those, just start blocking them. And, you know, just, there's YouTube creators who I don't have because I refuse to partake in that, but like Ashtarothi and other YouTubers have links to that thing, and support them that way. Nice thank you for their contributions. Regardless of my personal opinion about their opinions, some of them are really good, like Ashtarothi, but I loathe this white knighting. He claims he's not, but he is. But yeah, he's regardless. He's really good at what he does, and he's got some really good takes on the lore, and he's just a wonderful YouTuber. So yeah, support him that way. But yeah, wait till 5 million. Anyways, let's move on from that. I don't think this has changed much since the last time I did a video about this.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly. If you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
Thanks for your condescension, Aura.
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it.
Well, since this is very scripted, I can take that as a given.
We've
Thanks,
debriefed
lady.
the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our research facilities. That facility is in orbit around this solar system's sun. What do you say? Up for a little reconnaissance?
So you're just not bothering to cut to somebody else saying, I am scientist such and such. You just couldn't. You just were too lazy to do the old StarCraft thing and plug it in. Yeah. Why not, right? It's like, I'm scientist such and such. They whatever. Scientist, right? Why would a civilian? It's like, we debriefed the scientists you saved, or the civilians you saved, and they lost moments before the attack. It's like, why don't we, well, let's cut to him, and he'd be like, hi, I'm scientist such and such, who you'll never see again, it's not important, but they claim it important. It's like, why not go through the trouble of putting that immersion? It's like, let's just cut to the chase here, and yeah, it's a research facility. It's what? It's a blob in space that has no functional value other than aesthetics. What are you doing? It's just lazy writing.
Certainly, Miss Calatrix.
It's like they're just so lazy about it. It's like, just so lazy. It's like, we're not going to make this interesting for you. We're just going to give you a bunch of misinformation that's going to confuse the hell out of you. And
excellent.
We did such a good job.
Radiation blocking their comms, but
what?
I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going.
You may.
It has no in-game applicability. You've learned zero so far. You've actually been given misinformation. They're not, it's not disinformation. They're not doing deliberately. They don't know how to play the game. They're idiots.
You can navigate a solar system by warping to celestial objects and other locations using your overview. Select the sun in your overview and then warp to it.
Warp to the sun. Dude. Warp to the sun for a duel. Sorry. It's just... Why? Just... You got so lazy with the writing. Can you just cut to the freaking chase of warping to the location where it's supposed to go?
Luminosity considerably above retina destroying levels.
What?
Polarizing filters compensating.
Huh? You better get to the point here. I want to feel stupid. Wait, what? This is new? I think this is new from the last time, right? Why we're doing a cutscene? This is cool. Why can't we do this? This is
It
what?
seems safe to conclude that the problem was not just blocked comms.
Okay, this is new, but at the same time, that was cool. You can't do that. You can't replicate that camera movement at all, ever.
Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating
What?
from the wreckage. Their source
Who the hell was
must
that?
have been exceptionally
That's
powerful
another
for them
player.
to be so prominent
What?
despite
No, that
the
can't be
sun's
another
own
player.
gravitational field.
Was that part of it? What the hell? No, that's impossible. That would be hilarious if that was another player. What? I can't. Damn it. Okay, whatever.
There are multiple wrecked ships among the debris. You can loot them to investigate their contents.
And still, we're locked into automatic tracking. Whenever we click on something, we're automatically tracking it, which is really annoying. Because it's like, what am I looking at? And if you accidentally click on that, and you click on something else, now it's not your ship, and you're looking at other stuff from this vantage point, and they're not explaining it. Oh, it's very disorienting. It's like, what? Wait, what? And it's like, when you click on something like this, you don't have the option of looking at your own ship. You have to click on the thing that you've originally clicked on to look at in order to hit. It's just like deranged. It's just so deranged. Oh my god. They should take the opportunity to say, hey, drag this stuff where it feels comfortable, because you can hit F3, just explaining that kind of stuff. The hotkeys. The hotkeys should be pushed from the beginning, and they can go, hey, if you want to do something really cool, you could go into hotkeys and change control plus space to stop to simply middle mouse button. That's what I do. They could use that as an opportunity, since they're refusing to actually change it to a single button for stopping. It is, oh, what? Okay.
Curious. There are no asteroids to mine in this location.
How are they?
We
Oh,
should
Jesus!
retrieve the
You're
item
kidding
and
me.
Take it back to Ms. Calatrix.
It's a beacon? Beacon things other people can fly to. That's hilarious! Oh my god! That's just so freaking... Oh my god! Are they gonna steal it? I want to see them steal it. Guys, come and steal it. That's so funny. So what happens if they steal it and I can't complete? Come on, guys. Steal my stuff. I want to see this happen. That's so hilarious. Are they moving? Okay, one's moving. That is hilarious. He's going for it. Less than a day. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. So they're griefing noobs this way. That's horrible, but it's the same time, it's like the laughter is, why are you making this a easily warpable celestial? Obviously, it's like, oh my god. He's gonna go watch. He's gonna go flashy. Oh, here he comes. Oh, another one. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Did you... Well, obviously you didn't steal from it. Okay, so you're not stealing from it. And you're just traveling around... Oh, wait. Is he just looking and not taking? Oh, he's probably like... He probably could be noob. He like... He doesn't know he needs to do that in order to start stealing stuff. I can't even write. I don't have the right click option of abandoning all stuff. Yep, he took it. Whoa, that's hilarious. Okay, so it's stolen. Okay, so it's stolen. Open up.
Nothing of interest detected.
You need to keep searching. I love it. Was he flashy? Was he even flashy? Wait. Did he even... Did he go... Wait, did he not go flashy? Wait, did he seriously not go flashy? And why is that not showing looted? That should be showing an empty thing. Oh, that's screwed up in the head. Okay, well, alright.
The module has been placed inside your item hanger. We can return to the station whenever you are ready, Captain.
Wow. And of course, I can't see the celestial object because... No, that's crazy. Solar and it's... You can warp to it. Oh my god, how many more of them are there in the system? Well, obviously, people aren't bothering with the tutorial because it sucks and they're just interested in spamming local with referral links, right? So... Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is a hoot. And I wonder how often actual noobs actually, like, how many people are in local? I can't see anything yet. But there are 30 in local, right? And how many, like, this is the newbie system. How many were actually legitimately noobs?
What did you discover?
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Whoa.
As Calatrix,
Bitchy.
you did ask us to report whatever was going on. It would be remiss of me if I did not note that these readings were quite unusual.
What? Wait.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
What?
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility. This time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
I mean, this says more about the internal workings of CCP than anything else. Why are you deliberately making this woman arrogant, sneering, condescending, and stupid? Just like...
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility. This time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
I didn't freaking observe any abnormal gravitational waves. Good spot, Aura, for seeing something that doesn't matter in the game at all, and it doesn't matter, period, and won't ever matter. And
that's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Calatrix, you did ask us to report Whatever.
Yes, well, you've reported it, and I have told you that it is not pertinent to this investigation. Did you find
Just
anything
so
else?
much, like... It's like petulant, immature micromanagement from higher-ups that don't know where they're coming or going, and you're like, oh, great, welcome to this game. You're giving misinformation. You're doing incredibly lazy... instead of the dramatics of the game being impactful and important, they are doing petty drama to make it impactful and apparently from this important person. And it's like, why just, why not write something that's useful and interesting rather than making shit up out of whole cloth that won't matter to the game at all as soon as you end this stupid series of cutscenes.
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site.
A mining module? That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our... We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate, but undercover this time.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the Neocom. Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
It would be nice if they used the pointer window arrows to like indicate, hello, hello, it's over here, not just like this subtle blinky thing. It's like, use like the pointer windows to freaking, like, did you see how freaking idiotic that was? Where's the, it's not, there it is. Fitting. Neocom. Oh my god, it's blanked out. It's not allowing you to see the blinky arrow crap. Oh wait, what? No, it said the what? It's right there. Why aren't you? What the? Okay, screw off. There. It should be showing that. Right? It should totally be showing that. I don't know why. What? Wait. If that's a Neocom menu, what's this? Wait, give me a sec. What's this? I can't right click. What if this is the Neocom menu? What is this called then? Right? I thought this was the Neocom. Is this like what? And never mind. It's just be curious about everything. Why? User interface. Right. All right. So, God, that was. I swear I didn't see that frickin'. Like, I swear I didn't. What? What do you mean invent? Why are we using this to open it? Why don't you show how to... Thank you. It's like, okay, I'll do what you say, you moron. Okay. Drag it. Oh, okay, drag it. I can't right click, so whatever. But I don't have... Wait. I don't have... I'm sure they'll give me the skill.
Now, bring the module online.
I won't because it says...
It appears you do not currently possess the skills
Thanks.
necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising.
Could you just told us that?
Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted.
Yeah,
for you.
this level of detail of, oh, click here, you can't do that. Oh, well, here we go. And they don't do the critical stuff of, it's not allowing me to do it. Okay, never mind. Of the market. The default columns have never been adjusted from the horrendous, chaotic jumble that noobs get when they open the market. The default view is just horrible for getting the cheapest thing close enough. It's just mentally bizarre. I've never figured it out, and I don't know why CCP has refused to change it. Bunch of they're just a bunch of dicks, like the VIP. It's just this tutorial says so much about CCP themselves than the game. 100%.
You can add the missing skill to your training queue here.
But you're not saying we've already injected the skill for you. You just need to add it to the queue. I don't remember, like, I'm pretty sure by default, your skills have it. Like, I do remember as a noob, I'll have to check. Like, if you start the game and don't do the tutorial, you're going to have this injected anyways. So it'll be level 0, but you actually have the, like, if I go my skills, it'll show you have it. Like the others, they should be talking about that, going, this means you haven't injected it yet. These boxes mean you've injected it but haven't trained it, or maybe you've extracted. They wouldn't go there. They wouldn't talk about skill extracting that early. So that's for some other time. But why aren't you talking about the most important thing in the freaking game, skills? And you should have talked about that initially. We've just wasted half an hour of training time. We've also not even talked about the most important thing, remapping your freaking attributes to perception and intelligence. Do it now. What you do is trust me, most skills, the primary attributes that are bonused are going to be perception and willpower, and just freaking there, done. Save changes. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Done. Finished. And then mining upgrades. But what other skills
are essential for all capsuleers in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth.
Blah blah
A
blah
more
blah
highly skilled
blah
pilot will be
blah blah
most
blah blah blah
formidable
blah
indeed.
blah blah blah. All right, so drones. I need. Hell yes, your venture will have 2 drone slots. You want that. You also want this sucker. How much is it? It's going to cost you really cheap. Do I have enough? Okay, fine. We'll get it later, but that's really important. Ups the damage. Electronic systems. We're not getting to electronic warfare. Do not bother. It's like skill extractors. It's something we don't need to talk about. We didn't need to mention. We didn't need to talk about. Move on. Capacitor management. Let's get that going. That'll be, and this too, and power grid. These are super important, but we can train other skills before then. This is like, it's important, but we can do for now. We can manage. Energy good upgrades are good for, I can't right click, but for later. This is not really important. Weapon upgrades reduces the CPU needed, which is good. It's like CPU management. So, and you're eventually going to use its weapon upgrades for launchers, turrets, and smart bombs. So any weapon in your high slots. There are offensive weapons in other places, but they don't do damage. They modify damage stuff. So 13, and what we'll do is we'll drag it to 13 hours just before the 4 days. That's how we do it. And I have a skill plan on another character that I'd like to add to this, but I can't right click or do anything, so I'll do it later. Actually, what I should have done is, before I started this, I should have, you can copy a skill plan to clipboard, and I could have just started this client and entered the character and plugged in right directly into this training queue, and then dragged it around, and then made a skill plan out of it by copying the list. Right? Right. So, and I'll do that later for sure. I'll I'll actually definitely make another video about it, but that's for later. Small energy turret, really important. Get that done. Rapid firing, not so much, because rapid firing increases the speed, which drains your capacitor more. I always recommend doing controlled bursts before you do rapid firing, sort of like that. Sharpshooter is for surgical strike you want. It looks like it's already injected. That's really important. It increases your damage for yay. Trajectory analysis and sharpshooter, not that important. They're high rank skill. I can't right click, but they take a long time to train. Don't worry about the projectile or hybrid. You're in MR, you're going to be doing laser stuff for now. Just concentrate on that. All right. And in other factions, the skills will differ a little bit, a tiny little bit. Missiles, don't worry about it. Navigation, evasive, that's helpful. Agility is helpful, not hugely important. High-speed maneuvering deals with micro warp drives. You really won't be using micro warp drives at all, really, for PvP. It'll be mostly afterburner stuff. Navigation is nice. Speed is nice. Acceleration control is wonderful. You don't have enough to... So I definitely recommend getting it, and that will be in the skill plan I create. So yeah, stuff you like, I can make a skill plan that adds this, but I'd really rather train stuff right now and get on with the tutorial and deal with something like that later. This is important, but at level 1 you can, and level 2 you can pretty much get all the implants you want, but they're really expensive. They cost like millions. The small one's $1 million, and the others 20 million. Useful, very useful to get really early on, but they are expensive. So let's avoid getting too crazy with that right now, but we will add it. We will add it. Thank you. All right, level 2, I believe, gives you does level 1 give you access? Give me a sec. Do I need to train it at all? I might not need to train it. Let's see. I'm looking for basic. I'm looking for cybernetics, ocular, all basic. What the? Okay. Maybe level 1 gives me access to it? Okay, whatever. Infomorph psychology. Wait. Wait, I can get 1 clone as an alpha? I can install a jump clone as an alpha? I thought I needed... Really? Get out. Wow. This is useful. Biology is kind of useful. Drugs are kind of useful, but I don't have the money to get it. Yeah, it'll be in the skill plan, but I can get infomorph psychology? Really? I guess I must have known that. I just forgot that you could do that. Wow, cool. Resource processing, mining, yes, please. I'll definitely be pushing mining. Sorry to all the griefers out there, the people who have mining. No. Reprocessing, useful, but as you've seen my other videos, not. Just mine Kernite in low sec, sell it to the mission runners, or the middlemen who are buying it, and to sell the mission runners. Profit, might as well. It's good ISK, so we can ignore that. Rigging, jury rigging. Rigs or ship modifications, you don't need the skill to plug it in and use it. It's kind of funny that way. It is really hilarious that, yeah, it's just, yeah. Anyways, moving on. There was probably a good coding reason for that. The way they coded, I can see the rationalization for that, but let's move along. This stuff, unless you're into exploration, I'm really not. It's not really my cup of tea. I mean, I know I'm the explorer type, the Bartle type, but the exploration in this game is, the hacking mini game is really fun, and I think it's really cool they did that. But to me, it's really not my cup of tea. I'm a miner, and Bartle's type didn't say anything about mining, so I guess I'm a loser. Yeah, don't go into the mining chat. EVE Online doesn't have a general chat, and the griefers have taken it over to be an off-topic general chat, and it has never been anything but 23/7 cesspool of off-topic shite from 4chan loving incels, basically. That's welcome to EVE. Yeah, because if CCP made a general chat, they'd have to moderate it, right? Yes. Yeah, I think you're starting to understand. Welcome to EVE. Yeah, just enjoy the game for the bits that you can get out of it that allow you to play the game you wanted to play in space, that you wanted out of a spaceship game. Otherwise, just everything else, including CCP, is completely irrelevant. Shield upgrades are good. It'll lower your power requirement needed for installing shield extenders, which gives you a passive buffer compared to, say, a shield booster. Shield management, it's good. The passive shield stuff is great. This is meh, it's higher ranked, and it's not really important. If you're really that low in shields, you're pretty much screwed anyways, unless you got an armor tank, and then you don't care about it. So shield operation is smart. You get it to level 4. Yes, you get it to level 4, it'll be in the skill plan. If you get it to level 4, you will be able to add skills that add extra resists for shield amplifiers, which you'll be using. I believe, don't quote me yet, but I believe the damage control is affected by this as well. And the damage control is great because it boosts hull, armor, and shield resistances. And I'd like to say it does, but I saw something weird in the last week that made me doubt whether damage controls get that resistances. But it's only a small doubt, so I'm careful when I'm making videos like this to go, I'd like to promote it, and I do love the damage control. Anyways, so that's that, blah, blah, blah. So you'll need that at level 4, so we'll get to that. So yeah, spatial command, mining frigate, yeah, 100% more. We get that sucker all the way. Burp. MR frigate, you'll want it to level 3 so you can get the destroyer, so you can deal with heavier ships that you can't defeat with your 2 drones on your venture, like, say, Sancha Juggernauts, for example. And you won't be able to destroy a low-sec clone soldier. Is he a clone soldier? Don't even bother trying to attack it. You'll find out very shortly. And there's also a battleship, a Sancha battleship that'll spawn in low-sec that you can't defeat, but you won't have to worry about it if you're going fast enough. Its lasers will miss you, but not so much the clone soldier. Anyway, so moving on. Long-range targeting, always useful. Signature analysis is speed of targeting, semi-useful. Target management, always useful, always nice to have an extra target lock. Say if you want to target a bunch of roids and then a rat show up, you want to target them too. Yes, always helpful when you're mining. Yeah, I'm a big fan of mining. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate some of this stuff so I don't get the scroll bar here. So really don't need the we don't let's see, which one don't we need? We honestly don't really need long range targeting. The small ranges we can target things now is just so pitiful, it doesn't matter. And this is good enough. So I like all these skills. So we're gonna move the 9 days all the way to the bottom. And CPU is more important than power because you have more CPU points typically you get more CPU in small ships than you do power. It's reversed in bigger ships, but the CPU's boosts are more important. But since it takes 9 days, we're gonna chill on that. Capacitor management, 4 days, and what I'll do is I'll just take, and I'll make a skill plan out of this. Basic starter skill plan for mining. Take all the 13 hours, move them down here. You just sort it by time it takes, because this will be done in a month. Okay, well, a month will fly by. This is a screensaver with a built-in chat function, so get used to disappointment. Okay, there we go. That is your starting skill plan. And we will copy all skills to clipboard. We'll go into skill plan. We will go to personal plans. We'll create plan. We'll go absolute air, post air tutorial. Criticals. And we go up here, we import, and there you go. It's remembered your order, but it will add other things like stuff you've trained, and have at default. It has to do that. It just has to. So there we go. That's that done. We'll we can add milestones, which is cute, but not absolutely necessary. The milestones for me would be the important things would be Amarr frigate here. You'll want the destroyer, shield management, mining 4. That's always a cool one. We'll add there. Mining frigate 4. That's cool. Capacitor management, CPU management. I think you can add 5, I think. Control burst, Amarr frigate, rapid firing, small energy turret, spaceship command. Okay, this stuff you've already trained up, like this stuff. So, mining frigate 3, rapid firing, weapon upgrades 3. I'd say check your CPU at that point. CPU management, CPU management forward. See, we've already trained all this. This is stuff pre-trained and given to us already, but it's the way the mechanics of the skill plan work. So yeah, when you see this, don't bother like dragging this all the way to the top, because you've already got it by default when you start the game. And CPU management is a big one. Did we add it already? No. Okay, perfect. So there you go. You got your top 5s. You can add other things too. Does it tell you? Can you? Okay. So yeah, other items, module, skill, and ship, and it'll be those icons. Fun, interesting, but yeah. Save. There we go. So post air, and of course, it doesn't have the other stuff that you want. So I'll go into those and get that. But yeah, that's that. And I've got 1,000 by gift, and that's probably to further speed up the tutorial.
Training a new skill takes time. Now, access the skill window from
I'm
the
sorry.
icon.
Did I do something bad? All right, so do it floating. Might as well. If you go small, you can make it. All right, there we go. Okay. I've accessed it. Hello. Oh, wait, do I have to do it? Okay. Why? Oh, right, I have to go into skill catalog. Are you happy now? Oh, wait. Wait, what? What? So you're not pointing this out. Do they even have a pointer window for that? Like, it's not being obvious about it, right? You're like, I'm doing what you say. I literally, as a veteran, I didn't see this blinky. Like, what the hell? Because that should be what's happening. When you open this, it'll go blurb, blurb.
Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skills. The training required for your new module is complete. Your skill key.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other Capsuleers will do just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we?
Wait. Did they just reset my training queue? Holy Jesus. Whoa. Well, that's a good frickin' thing I had a skill plan set up, didn't I? Wow. Well, the silver lining, I get to show you how it's done. Just like that. Boom. Start training. Ta-da! There you go. And it'll show up here, the tracking of the skill you're training, and then the blue thing is your skill plan progress. I think. I think. It's been a while since I used it. I tracked a skill plan. Oh boy. Moving on. Jesus Christ.
To that end, I've sent the air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your Capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted, to say the least.
Okay. To say the least, I'd like you to say more, but okay, skill plan. Certified plans. Okay, let's critique their BS. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Go in here.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training.
Yes.
Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many.
All right.
The more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a Capsuleer, you can adjust your skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't have repair systems. I have it in the other skill plan I'll be putting up. So okay, fair game. That's a cute little thingy. I love that. See, you don't get given this item. It's the requirements for that are in there. It's a kind of neat little thing that I didn't show you, but it's when you're building skill plans, or at least reading skill plans, it's kind of neat to see these milestones. I didn't put a lot of thought into the skill plan I made, but this breathes more life into the skill plan, which is fun. It's a fun little aesthetic thing, which is cool. Anyways, yay CCP. All right.
Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
In station?
Turn the module online. Well done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
We wouldn't want to have something sneak up on us without us seeing it.
Looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent the details of your assignment to your Opportunities interface.
You can access the Opportunities interface via your Neocom.
Oh my god. Oh, look! Oh, thanks, CCP. What the... Whoa. What the hell was that? It finally did blinky thing? What? You're finally doing... You've schizophrenically decided to start doing this? Like, Jesus Christ.
Opportunities can help you discover key
What?
information
Why is...
about a variety of activities available to you. Select the highlighted entry for further details.
So you just didn't bother scaling this at all. They just have a real problem with scaling things. It's just this stubborn refusal to scale things. It just looks so... It's like, really, CCP? Like, you just couldn't be bothered to scale things. You just couldn't do it. Introductions. Okay, so what about this other stuff? What's this? And why is it, like, why when I do this, I can't see, like, I should be able to go, oh, cool, what's this? And it's scaling, but it's not. And can I just prevent it from blowing out like that? Like, it would be really nice if, why is this set to, how did I set it to, this is light background, but I didn't have an option to do that. How did that happen? Was it there before? No, it was, what? Oh my god, this is hilarious. There's no option to minimize these. Like the icons. We used to, but they decided to not. Yeah, it's just freaking... Holy crap, CCP.
We've uploaded the key information on your site.
Oh,
Whenever
Jesus.
you're ready to take the next step in our investigation, you can click here to begin.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that everything from now on is something that is scripted, so much so that I don't need to comment. So I'm going to pray I can get away with not commenting for a little bit. Please, God.
Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
Wait. How did I just get given that reward? Like, did I complete something? Or is it giving me reward for starting something? Huh? Okay. Skill plan. Post. Show. Let... Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh my god. I can see local now. Freaking go away. Block. Your minigame in EVE is to block every single one of these. Just block them. Like, this person is taking advantage of the redeeming system. You don't know them. They're taking advantage of it. You'll only be able to do it once. Give it to somebody like Astralthi. Yeah, so play a little minigame of learning how to block people. Yay! They should actually talk about that. They should, like, this person you don't know, this is how you block. Because it'll happen. They should wait till the end of the tutorial and go, by the way, in local and corp, when you see this, learn how to block. It's spam. This person is not legitimate. Like, you don't know them. They're offering something that's legit, but you really shouldn't. Like, look at all this stuff. It's like, yeah, it's like, and then what you do is, there was no hockey for this, but please be put in a hockey. It's one of my top requests. But of course it doesn't have 30 likes, so, and we can't save that little girl. Sorry. CCP, Dr. CCP. I love that meme. It's so CCP. Yeah, their forums used to. They probably didn't know, but their forums used to show an icon that you can press that only showed you comments in a post in a thread, post in a thread that had more than 30 likes, or was it 30 likes? It was the most liked post. It would filter everything but it was just like they still have it, I'll bet, but they hid it from us. Guarantee you. Because, we're unimportant, and that's how they believe, they must believe, it's just them. They believe that the forums represent the player base, which it absolutely does not. It's like judging the universe on the comments of a YouTube video. Anyways, so we're going to post air. No, we need to start buying this stuff. Like, remember when I said we couldn't afford this kind of stuff? This is the sort of stuff we're going to edit. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the skill plan. We'll post. We'll add. Start training. Plug it. Yes. We'll go into our skills, right? We'll get rid of this. I shouldn't have tracked it, actually. We'll go down here, and so this is all my stuff. We will put in... Okay, that's fine. I think I'll be done before 4 minutes, but it doesn't matter. The level 2 will take care of that. And it should have taught us to... I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they really should have showed the 1,000 skill points after you got the money in order to afford all the skills you really needed right away that were important to get started right away. And it would show you how much you could complete, not just simply one skill being completed. It just didn't make any sense. It was so uninformative. It was misinformation. And it would have best been taken care of by having a skill plan and go find in your skill plan and they should be able to have pointers for that, because they should be able to have highlighting a certain skill and going right click, add skill points to that specific skill to train it up, because we need it right away. So let's do that. Like, they could have had a training plan with mining upgrades in it, and then you go here you go, right click and add skill points, and it would force you to do it so you could do it, and then you go cool, and then you could experiment with it, and then you would find out, oh, I could complete all these skills all at once. But they're idiots. They'll never do that. Let's move on. But yeah, it's really important to know that just because you have unallocated doesn't mean you could customize how you apply those skill points. You'll get the impression, oh, I have to train I have to just apply it straight. No, you can actually right click and apply to stuff down the road that you wanted right away and that you don't want to waste on just your simple training queue, right? Anyways, moving on. Let's so we wanted shield operations. That will give you, and thankfully I can now right click. Thank you very much. And I believe I need level 4. See, these are the ones I want. So I need level 4. So view market types. Where is it being sold? System 55, but that's really cheap actually. How much would it cost for me to buy it? So it'd be cheaper for me just to undock right now, fly over to this Imperial Academy, dock up, and buy it there. Some nice person is selling that stuff. You can't depend on it.
Your info panel has been updated with the mining site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. So we'll dock here. And and we can buy this all. And the most important thing right now, 100%, is to click the price. 100%. So, oh yeah, I'm being silly. The schools actually sell this stuff. I'm being so silly. A nice person. Derp, derp. Derp, derp. So we'll dock here. I know, we can't see anybody sneaking up on me. Oh
Docking
no.
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so we're docked. We're going to buy this. It'll appear in our items
agent
bay.
will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
Watch our six? That is such a Earther mentality, isn't it? It's over the horizon. Something might come over the horizon. You never know. Okay, so we have enough. We'll purchase it. You'll see our wallet flash and show it decrease in value. And we have $250,000. That's pretty good. That's excellent, in fact. And so that's great. So what we'll do is we'll open this. We'll train now to level 1. You're currently... Ignore this. This is so disingenuous. It's always been this way. Ignore it. You're fine. You're not going to lose any skill point training at all. Let's read it. You're currently training repair system level 1. If you start training the skill, it will go to the top of the training queue. If that causes any skills to fall outside the queue's time frame, those skills will be dropped from the queue. Doing this will not cause you to lose any of the skill points you've already trained while training repair systems level 1. You sure you want to continue? But the thing is, it's like it's confusing because it's like a warning. But it's there's no time frame. There's no real objective time frame anymore. It's almost infinite these days. It's no longer a case. So it was confusing before. It's even more confusing. You're confused. You're losing something. What am I losing? You're a new player. What's this mean? I'm confused. And you don't really read this properly. It probably was worded horribly before. This is good that it's worded this way, but it's a warning. It shouldn't be. It's like there shouldn't be a switch skill training at all. It's not necessary as a pop-up anymore. So just ignore it, turn it off. There we go. So that's nice. And sometimes it will fail to do that, so you have to be aware. Inject and train, if you get that option, will normally just inject but not train. You won't see it at all in your queue, so you've got to manually drag it. Okay, so that's doing, let's get that shield operation. So it's 1 hour, so there we go. And then 6 hours, there we go. And then we need level 4, 4 days. So, boom. All right, done. And that opens up, have prerequisite for that should open up shield operation. Oh, wait. Shield. Did I screw up? Shield up. I probably screwed up, didn't I? I don't really need shield management 4. I don't really need it. Compared to other stuff that are more important, I don't really need it. It's not going to give me anything by training it to level 4. It takes a long time. We can train it much later. You know, we're not massively shield tanked. We're an adventure. We're not going to have a lot of shields in the first place, and that's diminishing returns on training time. So let's drag this to the 1 day slot. Mining force pretty good. Shield operation is pretty good. Let's go, and targets are really good. Let's put this here, and then we can do this. Now these are quite expensive. Let's check the market. So we'll buy it. If we can dock at a station and buy it, it's 30% cheaper. So I'd really rather do it this way. Purchase that. There we go. Go to your items bay. Let's pretend with the tutorial. There. What? That's impossible. There has to be. Oh, inventory. I'm sorry. Inventory. Yay! Alright. There's so much that is not listed. Like, redeem freaking stuff. Like, yeah, that should be in the. So, all right, let's move along. Train now to level 1. No, we can't because it's unable to. We're going to inject it. So we're going to inject it. Too bad we can't have that grayed out when you can't do that. It's just confusing, but it's important to show you guys this. So shield compensation, and we see the red thing. You can't do it, so you have to put it below the requirement, which is shield operation 4 there. And then we'll just do level 2. You're alpha. You won't be able to do more. Okay, that's really annoying, but you can tone down the info tips, the tool tips in the options in the settings by pressing escape, because it'll get really annoying real quick. But since we're in the tutorial, let's keep it as is. Oh, speaking of, Jesus, speaking of, let's deal with it right now before we forget. So, you absolutely need to auto reject duels. Where is it? Where? It better be on by default. It better be on by default. Where is it? Oh, duel. Sorry. I was looking for auto reject duels, but in dueling. This is not on by default. Auto reject it. Just do it. If you want to duel, you can toggle it off. Or invite the other person who wants to deal with you. Just auto reject. Right there. Chat, auto reject invitations. Hardly anybody initiates private chats with you. They are useful at some points, and you might forget you have it off. So you always get email spam, and you hardly anybody tries to. It would be too egregious. I've never seen it happen. That it would be griefing. It would be literally against the EULA to do that kind of harassment. And if you do get an unwanted message that you don't want to communicate with, just minimize it, because that way they can't redo it. They're just minimized. They're blocked from trying to do it again. It's a nice little thing of going, I don't want to block you, but I'm just not gonna respond to you, and you're not going to be able to spam me with more pop-ups of, do you want to talk to this person? Do it that way. It's I find to me it's polite, because I don't want to block you unless you're really being annoying and local. If you're being harassing, then I'm going to contact CCP and they'll deal with you. And there's never been a case of people spamming, that kind of thing. I think that's beyond the pale. I've never seen it done. It doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but I'm saying in 20 years, it's not a common thing. Like, I haven't really heard people talking about it. Yeah. There are lines that people dare not cross. For the most part. Anyways, so that's the most important thing to deal with. The other thing would be user interface. Where is it? I have max graphics, so it should be on. Where is window blur? Check that off. You don't need that. It's just silly they did that. Transparency means when you don't have light mode activated, which is full transparency, it'll be almost completely opaque when you don't have light mode transparency selected for a window, so you can customize it, right? And I'll explain as we go. There are some things you don't, and there's some things you do. Like temporary stuff that you want to see, have it opaque, but the most stuff that are on your in your HUD, I'm calling everything you see here, the UI, your HUD, heads up display. CCP is screwed up. They think HUD only means the orb down here. Yeah, it's just mentally deranged. Yeah, they're just completely clueless. Tooltips delay, I would recommend pushing it to long. I'm not going to do it because of the tutorial. We will avoid the shortcuts completely, except for, do yourself a huge favor, edit. It feels like I'm cheating because I'm turning a macroing what CCP is. Put default that you need to hit 2 buttons, and it feels like I'm cheating by just doing one. It's like violating. They're encouraging people to violate their own EULA and TOS by having this go from 2 buttons to 1. It's just so ironic. Anyway, so that's the only thing you really need to deal with because it's really annoying. Back to skills, which are super important, more important than this crap. So let's go through. We can buy a couple more. Social skill is good to get. We're going to get it. We're going to buy it. It's super helpful. But at the same time, we're mining Kernite. We're not refining. We're not reprocessing. We're not doing anything except selling ore straight to middlemen who are going to sell it to missioners who are going to use it for missioning. But social skill does not help because it's just for missioning. Missioning is the most grindy, uninspired piece of shite that programmers have ever coded for an entire game ever. Yeah, the memes about her are just unreal. Like Zor, it's like this, you gotta rescue this damsel who's being kidnapped by somebody. I don't think it's Zor, but it's somebody else. And it's like, oh, the slut's gonna just let her go. Just the dad, just accept that she's gonna hang out with this ne'er-do-well. Just could you just stop asking me to rescue? It's not rescue anymore. We're kidnapping her. She wants to be with that person. I don't think, like, or your security is shite and you need to look into that and not get me to do your... This is like, could you just hire me to blow this guy up before he kidnaps her? Like, Jesus. Yeah, the grind and repetitiveness is just... And the fact that there's so many woefully inadequate things dealing with agents, that the interface of getting missions for player versus environment stuff is just so woefully crippled in its ability to, hey, I really love the look of this station and the planet. The aesthetics are awesome. I love this corporation. Can I actually get an agent there? No. But no. It's just no. And it's like, what? Why don't they have an agent I can talk to at each station, and I want to interact with that agent at level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4? Can I grow my relationship with that agent? Because I really like this corporation. I really like this station. I really like the planetary stuff around it. It looks really pretty white, and it's nope. You're gonna have to go 15 jumps, and then you're gonna have to do 20 jumps that way, and then you're gonna have 30 jumps that way. And by the way, you'll never meet this level 1 agent you talked to years ago because he's not important anymore. And you're like, but I thought I had a nope. Does it affect your nope? Does it nope? Does it nope? Just zippity zip. It's like Dr. Evil. It's like, holy crud. Anyway, so let's just not even bother with social. You'll want Gallente Horrell. 100% you want Gallente Horrell. So let's, I think we can buy it here. Yep. Ooh. You'll really want it. absolutely really want it, but you can't afford it, so we'll get it later. Everything's fine. We just MR Destroyer you can get. How much is that? That's pretty good. It's cheaper over there, but it's only a 3,000, so we'll buy it here. Yeah, that's fine. And inject. Yeah, I wish this was grayed out. I really do. But you can't train it. Why? Like, wasn't I talking about something else earlier that you could see if you right-clicked it? And if you didn't have the option, you wouldn't display when you right-clicked. This should only be visible if you're able, if you've completed all the requirements. Doesn't make any sense. It literally does not. Oh, and by the way, right-click, toggle off history visibility for skill injector. Okay. You could even toggle off pop-up, but avoid doing that simply because it plays havoc with your notification history. And by the way, while we're at it, what is this? That's hilarious. Okay, so just occlude that. Doesn't matter. This is going to be the home for it. Make it your home. You don't need to play with the notification feeds at all. It's bugged to hell. You won't get any use out of it whatsoever. You might want to, well, you could just drag it. Just make it like that. There. Boom. Done. Yeah, just don't touch it. Just drag it where you want it and leave it. It's fine. All right, so that's done. MR Destroyer, we will, there it is. We'll put it there. And then put it there. And 13 hours. And then we'll put it here. There you go. You don't need it anymore. Diminishing returns, especially as a noob. So there we go there. What else can we get that's useful for you right now? Level 4 hull upgrades is really important, actually. I should have... damage control are wonderful, and then you get EM armor compensation, which are just great, but I believe they're quite expensive. Yeah. But, since you're going against, in MR space, you're going against EM and thermal stuff. Thermal is really important, so we are going to buy this. We are going to plug this in. We are going to get this started.
Skill training completed.
Ooh. Okay, it'll be in the skill plan. I'll work on as video and get that into a channel you can simply go to, and a chat channel you simply go to and add it as a skill plan for you. Okay, so great. I think I've got everything I need. Drone avionics is really helpful, actually. Let's go into that. It adds, you've got 25-kilometer drone control range. You want it to be at least 35. So adding level 3 is really helpful. I love that sound. I hardly hear it anymore. It's such a thrill to hear that ding. Drones, that's cool. Light drone operation. Actually, you absolutely want this. How much is it? I don't think I can afford it, right? I think I don't have any money left. Got it. So I want light drone operation. So what we'll do is we will, I'll add it to the skill plan. It's, yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to afford it really soon before I finish the tutorial. So that's done. And I want thermal armor compensation. This is stuff I'll get later. Electronic system, nope. Nope, nope. Weapon upgrades, diminishing returns. Once you get into 3-4 days, do I really need it? Leadership, ignore. Gunnery, we're doing fine. Missile bombardment, missile launcher. Nope, we're not using any of that right now. Your venture, I'll be able to. Biology would be nice to have, but drugs are expensive, so don't even worry about it. Industry, you don't need it. Resource processing, you got the mining for, we don't need it, we don't need it, we don't need it. Scanning, ignore science shields, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. I think we're done. Awesome. So we've got 2 skills we need to buy, and let's go for it. Warp to site.
Warp drive active.
Straight down, that's hilarious. And this won't be a celestial, so as you saw, those farmers, those just noobs, it's just, that's hilarious, won't be able to warp to it. I'm sure they weren't doing it on purpose. It didn't look like they knew what they were doing. Oh my god, a cutscene. How cute.
Is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix would suspect espionage.
What?
Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
That's not how mining works, by the way, at an Upwell.
Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
I am. You moron.
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've
Yeah, this is not how Upwell mining works.
Unusual's one way of putting
It's not how any of this
my
works.
ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these
And this
asteroids
idiot
like a
is
feather
not even
locked up in a fat
bursting.
booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
Command bursts. Booster. Do they even? Are drugs called boosters? They might be. Give me a sec. I don't want to make fun of CCP when. Yeah, boosters. So, booster is a drug. Yes. So.
We are outfitted with a mining laser upgrade. It should help us clear those rocks away.
0.1 meters per second. I turn off. Oh, let's just go into simulation mode. Let's show you simulation mode, how you can explore simulation mode. So let's turn off. This is a simulation mode. Welcome to it. You can actually play around with a whole bunch of stuff. It's a wonderful thing you should be shown right away. They instituted this simulation thing a while ago, and it was a huge hit. We used to have to be forced to use third-party stuff to simulate things because there was no simulator. Yeah, literally, I swear to God that I swear, up and down. Like now, I'm doubting myself. Going, it's so integral to us. Why wouldn't we? Yeah. So let's turn this off. And do you see a change? It's a civilian mining laser upgrade. It's going to give you 3% bonus. So if you turn it off and you don't have it on your ship and you look at this, I know it's so going to help us clear the belt so quickly. So that's mining amount. Oh, every 10 seconds. That's not bad. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I what? So this is how you do it. The fitting screens you go into, and this is will filter for high slot. This is a high slot right here. This is a mid slot. This is a low slot. Uh, Weapons and stuff that interact with outside to either get things as mining or shoot things. The middle stuff is propulsion, shield, extender shield boosters, stuff that is either a big buffer to shields. The buffers for armor are in low slot. The buffers for shields and propulsion. So factions like Caldari and Mid Matter have lots of mid slots for shield and propulsion. Um, Mid Matter have for propulsion because Mid Matter are about propulsion, and I'll make a huge video for each faction talking about the factions, and that will help you get a grasp of that faction's bonuses without me doing too much comparisons. It just becomes a mess when you start trying to compare stuff. But yeah, the introduction is this is propulsion and stuff support stuff, and the low slot is useful things, basic stuff that help boost things, and where armor goes into. So it's a lot of armor stuff and really helpful energy things. Yeah, and this is propulsion and shield. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of stuff and modifications. So stuff down here will modify the guns and stuff. The lasers only modified by the mid slots. Low slot stuff. We'll get there. So I'm just giving you a general idea of what's going on. But active stuff are indicated by turning it on. Passive things that you can't activate or don't need to activate will just look grayed out. So, like that mining upgrade thing, you'll always have the bonus. But I'm really interested in weight. I like the Gaussian. Go for the Gaussian one because of the range. The Miner Tech 2 is easily trained into, and it does 20% more mining per minute, but the Gaussian has more range, 33% more range. And for my purposes, I always recommend this. And this is giving us how much? It's going 57 but every minute, right? So this is giving us 0.1. This is giving us, 0.7. All right, I thought it was going to be more, actually. I was like, wait. So the civilian miner is actually not horrible compared to anything else. The range is 10. Let's put in Miner Tech 2. Okay, so that's 1.2. So you should be getting double the civilian, but that's not bad. I mean, you're not, like, you're thinking, oh, I see people in barges, like, you see people in barges. What the hell was that? Did somebody warp to me? Who was that? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, you were kidding me. Oh, so much win. Okay, so let's look at this. So this is an Orca. Oh my god. Lol. So these are combat ships right here, and could you stop freaking it? See this? I can't. It's disabled. How can't I? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Can I get the hotkey for it? So there's a hotkey for I think general, for auto track. I think that's really disoriented. Just don't do it, CCP. It's stupid. Tactical camera. Select toggle. Which one is it? Come on. Toggle? Auto tracking, there it is. Okay, toggle auto tracking. So, Shift C. Show Shift C. Thank God for that. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, auto track is like, say, it was doing this, it was doing that. And it's also really, really, really annoying because when you do that, it's occluded. Now, I'm not sure if CCP's default for the air, I didn't notice, was using the dynamic. So what you need to do is, oh right, camera, dynamic camera, what? Why is it occluded? Give me a sec. Look at? Why are you occluding that? Oh, maybe it's too close, I guess? Okay, so it's not completely, like, this is what I'm talking, it's way too close. I can't, wait, I can't zoom? Okay, that's really annoying. Okay, I'll look at this person track. This is what it, oh my god, it's occluding it. Okay, so ignore what I'm saying because it's just going to confuse you. This scripted bullshit is preventing me from describing you the best parts of the camera system. It's literally buggered. They're screwing with your head. You just right click, look at shit. Go on. Let's move along. Anyway, so what I was talking about is there, why can't I, what?
Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. I bet this is the first time you mined with a crew.
Mm-hmm.
No offense or anything. You can't get any new pod smell on you.
Yeah, this is the first time I've flown with a crew with an orc is so incompetent he doesn't use command bursts. So yeah, first time for everything, buddy.
If your
You
competence
idiot.
matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Peltonen.
Confidence, but not competence.
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Peltonen makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable
Wow.
son of a bitch.
The,
Just about spat in my face when
I
walked
hate
across
my
the
dad
open building
angst
court
is
to make
just...
my own way.
Is Hilmar actually still a kid who hates his dad? He's got this angsty... Is that why their meetings for their staff are called sweaty meetings, where the person who yells the loudest or talks the loudest gets the squeaky wheel, the oil to the squeaky
Doesn't
wheel?
hurt that the money's good too.
I just wanted to talk over this guy because it's just like, what crowd are you trying to appeal to? No, it says more about you, CCP,
Captain,
than
we're now
than
within
your
range of the asteroid. We should stop here.
and your view of what your community is. You know, it's so insulting. It's like, wow. Okay, Mister, I'm not bursting, command bursting.
Now is the time to activate your miner module, Captain. The length of the module's activity, most commonly known as a mining cycle, will impact the amount of ore you collect. For now, I recommend allowing the module to run in full cycles to obtain the highest yield possible.
Wait, why is it saying 0.1? Point 7. 0.1. Why am I 7 meters per sec, 7 cubic meters per 10 seconds? I turn the simulator off, I'm at 1. Point 7. Wait. per 10 seconds. Mining amount every 10 seconds. Wait, that's impossible. Can I... show info. Card 4. Cillian Miner. Hopefully this will give me a basic attributes. Good, it is. Okay, so... mining amount, 6 every 10 seconds, which is 0.7, right? I mean, talk about the most confusing... What? No, please, God. Please, Jesus. So, 6 meters divided by 10 seconds equals 0.6 every 10 seconds. And my mining skill will boost that to... and my whatever is 0.7. Why is it saying 0.1? Like, this should be, like, describing this at least. It's some... oh my god, this is... oh, ugh.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
Did they just leave? They just left. Oh, there they are. Why aren't you... what?
You can view your very own
Wait.
pile of rocks.
There's no miners here. Where did the retrievers
In
go?
your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not rocks.
Wait.
But I assume Elias is resorting to basic linguistic wordplay.
Where are they?
A very human tendency.
There they are. What are you guys doing? Why aren't you mining? Okay, so anyway, so a retriever, back to my point I started with a long time ago when I first entered this bloody site, is that a retriever and coveter, and they should have a procure. These are barges. They are mining barges that only Omegas can fly. So Omega State.
Harvesting resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a Capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that Venture over there. That's one down. And now, on to the next. Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid field can be a bitch to navigate.
And you'll never see this type of asteroid ever again. And that is not how mining works. And I don't think it will be
You better hustle.
how mining
My
works
guys
ever.
will drain that asteroid dry before you get there. If you've got an afterburner, now's the time to use it.
Thanks, champ. Well, where are they? Where's your mine? Where is your mining team? And why can't I zoom out a bit more? They're mining it too. Hey, that's my ride. So, the interesting thing about barges is that they might have an impressive
Just
amount
like
of
that
ore.
last
That
asteroid. Once you've got your target in your sights, it's showtime.
it's still saying 0.1. It's so dumb. Anyway, so don't bother orbiting. It's
like you're a
not a
natural
smart
at
thing to
this.
do.
Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
If
Elias,
you're in a...
are there any words of wisdom you
Jesus
find
Christ.
particularly valuable
Could
for
you
new
shut up?
miners?
Could you just go next so
Oh
we could...
man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals.
What?
What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK. But you can also reprocess ore into minerals. Take tritanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into tritanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find
No, you can't.
refineries at most stations, experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore. So that's something
That's not way more. Okay, so
The asteroid is depleted.
it's just
Another
such an
asteroid
elitist prick.
successfully depleted.
So
The signal
what?
strength
Just
is increasing.
please shut up so I
I've
can talk.
isolated the
Jesus
direction
Christ.
of the signal source.
Could you
It's
do
coming
next?
from the
So
asteroid I have indicated on your
could
display.
you do next? Okay, so I'm not gonna. Jesus Christ. So all that. Just ignore all that. That was just elitist prickism. It's like holy shit. As a noob, as an alpha state, your best bet for making a lot is going in at low sec, mining kernite. It's dangerous, and I've got a video showing you how to do it properly. And if people, griefers, PvPers, whatever, in low sec, pirates, player pirates, are just used to people being dumb and not knowing any better, and they just, you know, they're every day there's 8 pages on Zkill of pages every day of ventures blown up, just constant, and mostly not in high sec. There's hardly any in high sec, but it does happen. But it's just pages and freaking pages of this stuff, and it's because it's just like they're getting taught to orbit the asteroid. Well, you don't need to orbit an asteroid. If you're orbiting an asteroid to lower your chances of being hit by NPC rats, we call them rats, they're pirates, we just call them rats, differentiate them from the actual PvP player pirates. So we call them rats. They're red, yeah. Anyway, so you met a fantastical version of them in the very beginning of this tutorial. So the point of moving is you're going to be missed by large guns, and in low sec there are some battleships that'll hit you really hard and almost insta-gank you if you're not moving. If you're moving, you'll get missed. The point is, though, that orbiting something is going to be the last thing you want to do when dealing with player pirates, because you're not going to be aligned, or sitting still is going to be safer for you with player pirates than orbiting something, because you can get into warp faster when you're sitting still than if you're orbiting. The player pirate, if they are able to decloak, there's a thing called cloaking, they can decloak near you, they can bump you, and bumping is the number one thing that's going to prevent you from warping. Okay? And orbiting something is going to is going to do 2 things. You're not going to be aligned, you're not going to be stationary, which means it's going to take you a while to orientate to a warp out bot, if you even have the time to, like, normally a noob, when it gets jumped by a PvPer, won't know what to do, won't know that they need to immediately warp out, or you're going to be dead and target locked and prevented from warping away in seconds. So you need to be able to warp almost instantly, or order yourself to warp almost instantly. And if you're orbiting something, it's going to take you more time. And if you've got your afterburner on, you're going to take even more time. It's crazy that they're not talking about this. I have a video about how to align, and you just the memes about aligning are just so memey, and it's just oversimplified completely. But the point is, if you're sitting still, you're able to get into warp faster than if you were moving in any other direction than the spot you want to warp out of. And if you're always aligned at that point, you're going to be overshooting your wimpy asteroid laser mining beam. And if you're going at maximum speed, 300 around, like ventures go around 300, you're going to be overflying, or even more, you're going to be overflying your asteroid really quickly, and you have to switch targets, and it's just, unless you know how to do it and set it up right, it's going to be very confusing. And I don't know why I'm hearing that sound. And what is that? Oh, you're mining that thing? Okay. So anyways, let's continue.
We better close in on that rock, then.
So your targeting range is important. You have it looks like you got a really nice targeting range of 26, 27 kilometers. You got to wait till you're in range. If you click it, it'll tell you, you can't. What is that sound? It's probably to indicate there's something mysterious about this asteroid. But if you're a noob, you're going to be like, is this a normal sound? What is that sound? Is it coming from the ships? Where's it coming from? I don't know. It's just so ridiculously stupid. Yeah, let's get closer so we can end this thing at some point. But Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, the missed opportunities for a good, densely packed
It's exceptionally strong in this location. Let's stop the
tutorial is about dramatic stuff. They're trying to make things dramatic about stuff you will never encounter in the game. About things that just aren't making.
That. We can whittle away at this asteroid without
Where the-
damaging
I can't
whatever
zoom out very far.
broadcasting that signal.
Where the hell is the Orca? Oh, where? It's only. Where's your burst, you freaking idiot? It's like, that's why you have command ships, because of bursts. They should be showing that. That would be cool. Why don't we talk about that? That would be neat. You could talk about that instead of your dad. It's just like, the opportunities are just so squandered. It's ridiculously funny. But they've added new stuff to this environment, so it's cool. But at the same time, it's even worse now. Just you think, yeah, because they don't listen to people like us at all. They listen to people who kiss their ass constantly.
I think we just found what we're looking for.
Did he just swear? That's hilarious. Wow, that's totally something worth swearing for.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attacked the cloning facility. Let's prepare to take a closer look.
The problem is, you don't know what a Dramiel is. What's a Dramiel? It should have said. I don't know how the AI is identifying. What the hell? Is this not an opportunity to talk about Angel Cartel? Why is it not an opportunity to talk about that? Like, we have Sancha incursions. We have Blood Raider and Carista's forward operating. Pirate strongholds. And we have this new whatever, and like, yeah, it's just okay. So Sancha is not tied to any of the introductions to factions enemies. Blood Raiders and Caristas are, and Angel Cartel are the enemies of Min Manor, right? So what? There's no rhyme or they will never get rhyme or reason to why. It was just it was arbitrary. But it was an opportunity to say Angel Cartel. That's a pirate faction, and they don't need to explain that it's the primary enemy of, because it's the enemy of all capsulars, right? Well, except those trying to. But that's an advance, and we can ignore it. It's just, hey, Angel Cartel. But you said Dramiel. Say Angel Cartel. It could see it eventually through the ships that attacked the cloning facility. Maybe important to talk about Angel Cartel, just like you wasted time talking about a gravitational anomaly that we'll never experience in the game and has no importance to us, period, ever. Huh? I don't know.
The fact that the wreck attack is isolated leads me to believe that the Dramiel was sent to this location to serve as a scout ship.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here. Let's move in.
Why don't you just go do it? I'm not interested. It's not going to have any impact on my game. Ever. Yeah, once this tutorial ends, that's it. It's done. Period. Game over. So you have to be within 2,500 meters to open the cargo hold. And this is that. So you can click this. It'll move you close to do it. It's kind of nice. It's automated. Already clicked it. Are you going to force me to click it? Already clicked it. You're going to force me to click it, huh? Alright.
I do love the feeling of striking gold. Go and grab whatever it is.
It's a really cool looking icon. You'll never see it again in the game.
It appears to be a black box.
It's really cool. That's a really cool icon. You'll never see it again.
Such boxes can be used to
It has
record
no
vital
value
flight
whatsoever.
data, but also to store valuable items.
And ships don't carry black boxes at all. And they don't... it doesn't... You'll never find this, ever.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain,
I need an
the
NPC to do
box
that.
is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container,
It's a tease. It's like, oh, is this what hacking's about? Is this exploration? This is really cool. This sounds cool. But it's never
I
gonna
don't think it's
be.
safe to crack it open here anyway.
Really?
There's smoke, there's fire.
Really?
One scout
There's
ship
a
might
lot
be
of
seeing
smoke
a
around you,
friend
buddy.
nearby. If we could trace that signal.
But
so
why
could
is there
someone else.
smoke?
Better get the box and whatever's in it back to Vesper. She'll
There's
know
no
it's
fire. Why is there smoke, buddy? Tell me, CCP. Tell me, Elmar. Why is there smoke all around you? Really? That... Well, they're gonna blue ball you.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover.
Ah, I'm just tired of it already. Shut up, Jesus Christ. Just can I click to thank you? Bye. Just
Your
freaking...
guidance has been most
And we'll never see you again.
station.
Take a
I'm
hike
certain
and
Vesper is
you...
more than eager to see
Howdy
you
little
well.
emo shit. Oh, by the way, pro tip. Might need to use your bursts. There's a thing called command bursts. Maybe. Might be helpful, buddy. Just saying. Just saying. Wait, why is that not showing as empty? Why is that not what? They should be explaining the icons of a looted... Oh my... Did they change the icons? Am I misremembering how it actually works in the game? Am I being gaslighted right now? Yeah, I'm totally being gaslighted. Gaslit, sorry. Holy mother of God. Wait.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you brought a gift.
Wait. Let's backtrack. Let's take a step back. All the way to the beginning when we used that ECM and I looked up the jam chance. This is what it's saying, and I thought it was, 7%. Is that really less than 0.1%? I think it freaking, let me just check something else. Let's submit. Oh my god. It totally freaking is, guys. No, that's... No, okay. Maximum I can get, and if I go see... Okay, so what if I had... that was probably percent. Let me check. So, Upwell jammer strength against 30 is... It should say 1 or 200% chance. Okay, so... Good, thank God. Okay, so it's not that pathetic. I just had a sudden thought. Maybe that was 0.07%, but it's 7% chance to have jammed that We got really lucky. And it's like, why would you, like, play to the role of your ship? Did that civilian Astro have any bonus to ECM? No, it didn't. I'm sure if I buy a... I'm sure if I plug that ECM on a Corvette, I will see... Or an Amara Corvette, I'll see... I'm pretty sure the Caldari have a bonus to ECM, but this doesn't. Yeah, it's just... Move along. Oh, you took it already. You've already taken it.
We have, Miss Calitrix. And this gift comes wrapped
I'll
up.
Yeah.
pass that box along to our expert hackers.
Blah, 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 blah,
In order to
blah,
sell the ore,
blah,
you must
blah.
first transfer it from the cargo hold to your item hanger. Now, let's switch over to select the ore to see what you can do with it. In this instance, we want to sell it to Miss Calitrix.
I've already talked about the importance of getting the price right and making sure make sure the lowest price is here and the highest price is up top. Just make sure this is up triangle, this is down triangle. That's all you need to know. Simple. I'm just trying to decipher this for myself. It's not important to the video. So it's a mission thing. You'll never find it in real life in the actual game. It's just something. So just sell to her. She's the one selling this.
Nearly done.
You don't need.
What's
I've
left
never
is to
understand
confirm the sale
why
by selecting the appropriate
this
button.
pop-up is ever useful. In 20 years, it's never been useful to me. Maybe to a marketer, but
That's a nice haul you've got there. I've transferred the ISK to your wallet.
there are lots of pop-ups. You'll click that and get rid of it because they don't give you any information you need to pause and go, do I really want to do this? It's just an idiotic pop-up of no use whatsoever that should be taught about in a tutorial like this. Like all the pop-ups in the game that you get should be part of a tutorial to show you that stuff so you don't have to deal with an annoying pop-up every single time you bump into something again and again. And sometimes you think, oh, maybe it's important. Maybe I better not click that. Forget. There are some things you need to have not. Like there should be pop-ups not in the tutorial that will come up and you'll go, oh, this is an important warning, not a really annoying, I don't want to listen to it. And it fools people into autopiloting into low sec or going into low sec when they, oh god, another boring pop-up, click, and they did, you know? It's just... Let me help you, CCP. Thanks, CCP.
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession.
Ooh, you gave me that much. Wow, I'm really thrilled.
Your recent market
I'm rich.
transactions will show you how much. The highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore.
I'm so rich. Yeah, 250 is. Let's like, what's the compare? Like, what if I had, like, how much cubic? It doesn't matter. It's just a useless item. We'll just move on from there. It just, you can't compare it to anything else. It's just. Wait. What?
The wallet offers a wealth of information. It provides whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that
Did
sale.
I miss something?
The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
It's important that it should be noted that when you buy something, there's no tax, but when you sell something, there's tax. It's important. There's also a quote-unquote fee for reprocessing at NPC and player stations. There's going to be a fee for that. It's not actually a tax, but it's a fee for reprocessing. There's fees for repairing your ships at NPC stations, but zero. Apparently they just didn't code it for repairing your ship at an NPC player upwell. It's called an upwell player station, which are called structures in space. There's stations, NPC structures, players. They should be freaking talking about that. But never mind, let's move on.
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory.
Wow, they are
It's
really
time
pouring
to
it
turn our
on, isn't it?
attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
Yeah, where? What am I doing? What am I doing next? Close your wallet and inventory. Oh, I'm so freaking sorry. Close. Do they even have a pointer window for close? Close. Okay, well, all right, fair enough. I don't want to close my inventory. I don't want to have to reopen it every time I dock. I want my inventory to be. There should be an opportunity to go. Let's place your inventories place your inventory at a comfortable place, and then when you're done, undock and leave your inventory open. And there should be opportunity to say, let's take advantage of certain things. It's like your corporate and your local. Let's play around with your corporate. You can drag this anywhere. Right? Oh. Happy January, yeah, Happy New Year, block. I have a belly button, that's hilarious. Oh my, just all these new, like, they're probably like less than a day old. Or a week, right? They're like, just like, he hasn't been, wow. Yeah, these people get away with it because it's legit. Didn't I? Okay. Minigame. I hate these referrals. Yep. No, you're right. I didn't recognize myself for a second. It was like, who's that? I wish there's a hotkey for that. I really, really freaking do. I really freaking do. Anyways, continuing. What? But the thrill of shutting down, of playing Whack-A-Mole is real. Don't deny my fun. All right. Yeah, it should be an opportunity to go, okay, so we got a corp thing. Where do I want to place this? Where is the best place to put the local thing? As if you've watched my mining UI, where do I place my Windows video. I placed it over here. I swooshed it here. And talking about member list, show compact member list and local, right? Show guests in station, go compact. And organizing there, like so. I go to low sec, so I don't get the proliferation of this stuff, so I don't really care. And I usually, if you're a noob, you're trying to sneak around to be, you don't want to be in a system in low sec with a lot of people in it. It's not good for your health. Where's my block list? Like, is it only located in channels you control? That's a good question, actually. That's a good question. Okay. So yeah, this I would put up here somewhere. And then when I get into space, you know, as long as I don't have anything overlapping, it's nice. Opportunities, and I leave all this enabled at station, but I do get rid of the sovereignty. I never go to nullsec, so sovereignty doesn't matter. It's like, who freaking cares where I am? It's going to be pretty obvious what system I am in because of the aesthetics of the area. Never needed it. It's useless. Get rid of it. And I'm pretty sure that remembers your options for both in space and docked. But the options, if you get rid of them, like if you get rid of all this stuff and you undock, you'll have them back. So it actually remembers your options for station and dock.
Gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mine
I'm
site.
just gonna undock and just trust that you're gonna shut up. Because I don't want to close that. I don't wanna. Don't get a habit of, like, where's the, like, you know? Okay, so that's annoying. So now we can get rid of this because I don't want it open in space. When you dock...
As good as they are, it'll take some time
What the hell?
to hack through the encryptions on
How
the
did they get...
box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden has to offer.
Alright, I'm
The
gonna
Air
dock up
Career
again.
program will help you on your journey.
Docking out. See... It does remember, yep. So that's the one thing, like, when you do show system sovereignty, it'll remember for both docked and undocked. Okay, so... And the... There you go, your items bay. Let's undock. And let's dock at the station. And we'll need to play around with this. So, like, where do you want to place this? It's like when I'm doing my mining thing, I found that down here was the best place. And we don't need this to be as big. And we're going to place that right, I believe I put it right there. I think. Anyway, so right there. Corp chat. Don't need that, I can minimize it. Okay. And I don't need this in space. I don't... I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. I'm gonna get rid of that in space, but leave it all open at dock. place this up here. Yeah, have your items bay, and your items bay, like in space, I like to leave things with a gap between the edges. But when I'm docked, I don't care. There's nothing to see out there, so I'm just gonna burn like that right at the edge. Like this stuff, I could put up here, and I can force things being very tight in. You don't want things too far over here, because when you open the Neocom, it can be difficult to... Actually, luckily, it's not eclipsing my options. Hey, that's nice for once. It's nice. You used to open this up, and it would be... anything would occlude what you're trying to do. Yeah, it was kind of annoying. So that's nice. Okay, so anyways, moving along. Oh, wait, there's no option for moving this. You can't move this anywhere. You can remove some of it or hide it, but you can't move it to anywhere else on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Eve. All right. Now then, go away. Most important, let's get those. What was I? Local. Oh, I cleared it. Whoops. It was thermal. I wanted to get thermal. View market type. I think it's sold at the station. Yep, it is. Buy. Thank you. Excellent. So I've got 109. Perfect, perfect. So we'll get the... Wait. What do we need? Hull upgrades 4. Right. Hull upgrades 4 is there. Good. Okay, so... Wait. Oh, right, I got injected. There we go. Here. The items. Sorry, inventory. I just call it items bay, for Christ's sake, for God's sake. And can't train now. Inject skill. There we go. See the imp box? There, now I can do it. Derp. And then there. And you can get the others too at some point. They're quite expensive, as you saw. We just need thermal. EM would be nice. I would like to get EM, but when you're a venture, you really don't like to have an armor repair in the bottom slot. But if you're taking that kind of damage and you've lost shield, you really need to get out. And you use your destroyer to take care of it. So that's no worries. It's just expensive. I'm just gonna try to avoid buying it right now. There's what other stuff? What was it going to do? Light drone operation. View. Buy. Perfect. There we go. That's a really annoying sound. Is it going to get louder as I ignore it more? Screw you, CCP. So, inject. Light drone. Oh, perfect. Yay. So, 1 hour. Drones 2. Obviously, need that. Repair systems. Whatever. Yeah, you're not going to need it. You'll need it for your destroyer, but yeah. Light drone operation, 7 hours. Boop. It just increases damage. It's good to have, and it's only it's a really low rank skill, and we might as well talk about low rank skill now. The rank of the skill increases the time it takes to train it. So it's 1 rank. So it's basic, really quick to train, really super quick to train. Say a battleship is rank 8, which takes freaking forever compared, right? A Galactic Titan would be rank 6. Wow, ranks. I've never trained a rank 16 skill, but yeah, it can. It's exponential. It just, oof, it's really long to train stuff. All right, so, but yeah, level 5 skills are. I think this is a level rank 1 skill. Level 5 rank 1 skill. Yeah, takes 9 days. Even though we adjusted our attributes to speed the important stuff up, it's still going to take a while. We can plug in implants, but they're expensive. We'll get onto that later, but it's cool. But it's important that you know about this stuff, because in the long run, you could lose a week or more of training time where that you could have made. It's like, a week of training is, you'll, it's a lot. Okay. Moving on. And those are two things. How much do I got left? I think I've got all that I need. And I don't have enough to buy the EM armor compensation. That'll happen next. Don't even bother with reprocessing right now. But yeah, that's something you can go for. But that's your option. This is what I'm doing. So what I'll do is I'll wait till I get EM, then I'll update the skill plan, because I'm sure I'll get more. Okay, shut up.
The opportunities available to you have been organized into 4 career paths.
Is that sound really going to stop? Oh, it's a claim reward. Oh my god, why don't you talk about that? Why isn't there a pop-up talking about that? Why didn't you have the... Oh my god. Bing. Thanks for shutting... Oh, cool. Wow, that was annoying. Sorry about that, guys. Jesus.
Enforcers work for New Eden's factions, fighting off pirates and other threats.
Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I got money now. Let's get that skill. Enforcers work for the corporations. We have no choice but to deal with corporations. We don't deal with a faction. We deal with the corporations. We deal with agents for the corporations. Enforcers work for agents of New Eden's corporations. One of 4. But there's pirate factions too, right? But enforcers work for New Eden's